shadows are terrible all over the place, actually. So inside of your material, or your light bulb, because we're using a mental ray shadow map, if I scroll down, I'm going to find a category called something. Mental ray shadow map right here. So let me go ahead and get closer to one of my shadows just so I can see what's happening. I have a rendering in the background, so it's taking a long time. Let me go cancel. Oh, sorry guys, let me cancel this up real fast. There we go. Alright, so there's my shadows. If I render this out, see what they look like. Alright, so pretty bad. So what I could do is I can compare shadows by doing duplicates. So right here, these little two guys holding hands, click on that, it'll create a clone. That way you can make comparisons. So I'll put this right there. So again, that's right there, clone. So with my light selected, go back to my light lister.
Is that basically
just so when I do my next rendering, I can see which one was better. So I'm going to go down to my mental ray shadow map, right there. Right there. So the first thing you see is map size. Map size, let me go ahead and set everything to 0 just so you can see what everything does. So let me render this out. So the shadows are, think of them as pixels. And so it projects these pixels onto the ground, and that's what your shadows are. So if they're pixels, the map size is how many pixels it's made up of. So right now it's made up of 512 pixels to make the edges. So, which is okay, it's not a large amount. So what you'll see is it'll look slightly chunky on the edges there. So if I had less, for example, like my light lister, if I had less, let's say I did 100 pixels, it doesn't look that bad. See how the shadows are starting to fall apart here. If I zoom out, they're not going to look that good at all. They're really, really chunky. So I want to have a decently high number. So even if we're between 512, 512 is okay. You can also do 1024. And that will give you more pixels on your edges. So a little bit more crisper.